Okay, mamas, so let's talk about your 3 to 4 week old baby and those solid sleep foundations that we're setting up. But first, I just want to give you a reminder to the first time mommies, the expecting mommies, to even mommies who've had children before. Your baby is not a robot. Every baby is different. Every journey is different. And what I am sharing here is just simply a guideline based on all the things I have learned from my 10 plus years experience of working with only newborns. It is not a rigid rule book. So you're gonna take what works for you and leave the rest out. Okay? So weeks 3 to 4 is when we start to teach babies a gentle rhythm, right? If you watched my very first video that I did about laying solid sleep foundations, I told you around week 2 is when I found that newborns, they wake up. So on week 3 or around week 3 is when I would start to gently teach babies these rhythms, right? On top of teaching them the difference between day and night, we start to establish some rhythm. And the rhythm I am mentioning here is eat, play, sleep. Around week 3 to 4, baby's wake window is a little longer. It's around an hour to an hour 15 minutes. You might start to notice that your baby is going to be up a little more between feeds. You'll also notice that they'll be eating a little bit more. You're still going to focus on giving them those full feedings. Make sure that they're eating every 3 hours here still. So during the day, on top of making sure that they're getting the full feeds in this rhythm, you're going to let them eat, then they're going to have a little moment of awake time before they go back to sleeping. During the day, for these awake times, you're going to focus on tummy time, because tummy time is so important. It helps them to sleep at night, aside from building their neck strength. So lots of tummy time for awake time. You're going to do gentle interactions. So you make silly faces at them, play music, show them black and white cards to help them track with their eyes. So small, gentle interactions for those awake times. And then when it comes to in the evening towards nighttime, you're going to keep things just like I said in the first video: predictable, calm, boring. Around this time, you can also maybe establish some sort of bedtime routine. So a bath, or if you don't bathe your baby every night, on those nights that you don't give a bath, you wipe them down with a rag. A book, a lullaby. I have an 18-month-old, and I have a song that I've been singing to her since she was born. She's been sleeping through the night since she's 10 weeks old, and today at 18 months old, I still sing her that lullaby every single night because it signals to her that bedtime is coming. For nighttime, you might also start to notice around 3 to 4 weeks that babies can go longer stretches between feeds. So here at night, typically the babies have gone back to their birth weight. So if your baby is gaining weight, a lot of times when I work with moms, the pediatrician would say to them, okay, you don't have to wake your baby anymore for feed, but check with your pediatrician first. And if everything is okay with your baby, around now is when I would stop waking baby. At nighttime to feed, I keep the every 3 hours during the day, but at night I stop waking them. And what you'll find is that most babies will stick to the every 3 hours because they're just not ready yet, or they might give you an extra hour. So around now, you will start to see them gently stretching between feeds. I would say don't go more than 4 hours without feeding your baby overnight. So you'll get an extra hour here. You are still looking for them to grow and thrive, and the way they do that is through eating. So it is still important for them to be waking up at night at this age to eat. So here is a sample flow of how your day should go with a 3 to 4 week old. Again, this is simply a guideline. We're still not living life on a clock. It's gentle rhythms. So eat, play, sleep during the day, and at night you can go up to 4 hours between feed. You no longer have to wake your baby to eat, especially if you are giving them full and complete feedings every 3 hours during the day. Also, I'd like to add, keep an eye out for overstimulation. So you're watching your baby all day long to make sure that you are noticing those sleepy cues. We are still getting to know our babies. So make sure you are watching for those overstimulation signs. Again, I want to remind you that rhythm is not strict scheduling. You're not living your life on this clock. You're just establishing a rhythm and a routine. All right, that's weeks 3 and 4. Of course, any questions, leave them in the comments. I'm in the comments, I'm answering questions. And if I have to do a video reply, that's what I'll do. Hope you come back for weeks 5 and 6. And I'll see you in the next one. Bye.